when it comes to family resources, who does the family call within that 100 miles? The answers are scattered and exceptionally limited. Of those 14,000 treatment centers, how many treatment centers are there for families? You know, where does a family go? Where does a family go for ongoing support, ongoing education? Where does a family go to get the answer to a handful of questions? What do I do right now? My loved one just came home from treatment and they have liquor in their breath. What do I do? My loved one is in treatment right now and they said they're going to leave. What do I do? The treatment center recommended 90 days. My loved one says there's no way they're going to do 90 days. What do I do? My loved one stole my car. My loved one refuses to get on naltrexone. My loved one refuses to go to therapy. My loved one refuses to go to support groups. What do I do, right? And so the answers to that question are either a Google search or I don't know what to do, you know? And so the sad part about family systems and families is that if I look at my family and most of the families that I talk to, my family put exceptionally much more work, time, energy, and money into my recovery or my sobriety than I did. And this is often the case for many of the families that we talk to. I talk to families who have probably spent 50 hours Googling, talking to professionals, talking to treatment centers, and their loved one has spent 0 hours sitting downstairs on the couch getting loaded. And so what happens a lot of times is these families work all these hours, they're Google searching, they're reading books, they're watching the shows, they're doing all this stuff. They're begging, they're pleading. They reach in their back pocket and pull their money and hire perhaps a service like ours or for treatment itself, and not an insignificant amount. And they put all this time, energy, and money, and their loved one walks in the door of treatment, and treatment slams the door in the face of the family. Now, they don't really do it, and they're not like me, like, be gone. But they kind of slam the door. And there are reasons for it. And so, unfortunately, the way things are is things are uneven. Families put in all this work, all this time, energy, and money. They're usually the most willing to do whatever it takes. The clients themselves are a little more resistant, and there creates this wall. So there really isn't a place for families to collaborate together. But realistically, the options for family are exceptionally limited.